first of all, at the Netroots over the weekend, I think we have this, Stu. I'm trying to... I just saw it a few minutes ago. At the Netflix conference, somebody took the stage and said, not Netflix, Netroots, and said, we don't need any more black faces that don't want to be black voices.
Yeah, it was, I believe it was brown, to be clear. We don't need any more brown faces that don't want to be a brown voice from Pressley. I think we do have the clip here. Do we have that?
For whatever lived experience and identity that you represent, if you are not prepared to come to that table and to represent that voice, don't come. Because we don't need any more brown faces that don't want to be a brown voice. We don't need black faces that don't want to be a black voice. We don't need Muslims that don't want to be a Muslim voice. We don't need queers that don't want to be a queer voice.
Queer is made. What a wonderful recovery the word queer is made.
Yeah, okay.
Incredible achievement.
If you're worried about getting marginalized and stereotyped, please don't even show up. Because we need you to represent that voice.
No, what we need you to do is represent your district and all of the voices in your district. You are a representative for your district. See, this is the problem. This is what our real problem is in America. We have decided somehow or another that anybody who goes to Washington is supposed to represent their voice, their people. No, you're supposed to represent the people in your district. White, black, yellow, brown, doesn't matter. All of those people and only those people. You're not there to speak for America. You're there to speak for the people who put you into office. This is the problem that our founders saw with national government.
And of course, always defining yourself by some characteristic, the color of your skin, your sexual preference, whatever it is. It's always this sort of group identity. But I mean, again, and you may have noticed that at times it's not a great idea to call public officials racist, Glenn. I don't know if you've discovered that yet in your life. But
I've seen that lesson taught once.
But apparently you're the only one who's heard it, because one of the easiest ways to figure out if something is racist, if you're just not sure, is to reverse the colors. So if a representative were to come out today in the news and say, we don't need any more white faces that don't want to be a white voice, do you think the media would notice that comment? I'm hearing how they're dealing with Donald Trump tweets right now.
Try this. We don't want any Christian that doesn't want to be a Christian voice. She just said, we don't want any Muslims that don't want to be a Muslim voice. Well, wait a minute. That's kind of scary, isn't it?
Hey, I mean, like, at the very least, Muslim, Christian is an ideology, right? It's at least a collection of beliefs.
Yeah,
Black
I know, but
is not a collection of beliefs. White is not a collection of beliefs. It's just a color.
So what does that mean?
It should be completely meaningless.
Does that mean that we only want to hear from black people who are progressive? Is that what the
100%, right?
What she's saying?
She's saying, I don't want Tim Scott.
Right.
Right? Like, I don't want...
If you're a conservative black, you're not really a black voice.
Right.
And we don't want to hear from you.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Exactly. I mean,
if you're Hispanic and you're conservative, you don't have a Hispanic voice. You don't have a brown voice.
Right. I mean, like, with all of these things are coming out. Well, these racist tweets by Donald Trump against people like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. I mean, he must hate all people with any Hispanic descent. Well, I don't know. Did he hate the guy that you guys got fired this week, Acosta, who he had as labor secretary? Yeah. Did he hate him? Because, I mean, you guys all pressured him. He had one of the most powerful jobs in the world. Now he doesn't. You're actually taking jobs away from Hispanics. But no, we have to completely ignore these things. The idea that you can say that you want someone who's going to speak for a race is so fundamentally at odds with what we were supposed to do.
And I have to tell you, though, I think it's all coming undone. I really do. Look at their polling numbers, which surprisingly was an internal DNC poll leaked by someone in the DNC. They're taking out their own now. The other side is starting to fight back. They're at 9% approval rating.
Ilhan Omar 9%.
9. That's not a big posse or troop or squad.